So hey guys, so today we are going to do this a little bit differently. Normally I stumble my way through the boat with some fairly bad information. With me today I have Jim, who is the owner of the boat. He knows stuff. So Jim, how did you get into this boat? This is not a Beneteau.
No, certainly not a Beneteau. It was a decision to look at something. We actually owned a Beneteau.
Oh, congratulations.
And we wanted something larger and something fast for the light winds that often happen here.
And this is 77 feet.
77, yes. And we were looking around for boats to modify.
Okay.
Up to 80 feet long. And even went to Spain, out through the Northwest, looking for something. And we found this boat actually in Rhode Island.
And this was originally designed to be a carbon fiber race boat.
Yes, yep.
So
With a crude racing boat. And it did race quite a bit under its previous name, Sleigh Ride.
What kind of speeds are we talking about? You say you wanted to go faster.
As a race boat, it was doing 20 to 25 knots, the perfect conditions. Out here I've done 16 knots, which is plenty fast.
Yeah, I've gone 3 knots in mine.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely faster.
Typically, the hull speed is about 12 knots on the boat. So if you want to go faster than 12 knots, you need to put up the chute and have the right wind
Put
conditions.
a lot of energy into it.
Yeah, because you got to get beyond the hull speed.
But you can go with normal amounts of energy, 12 knots.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice. And it's just one person is all you need entirely to sail the boat.
How much did we modify this boat? From what I understand, the only thing that's left here is the hull and the mast and the keel.
Yes, and the rudder.
And the rudder. Is good.
Yeah. But then everything else was modified and removed and rebuilt actually here in California, Southern California.
It's
Westerly Marina, correct?
Yes, at Westerly.
Westerly Marina in Orange.
In Santa Ana, yeah.
Orange County, yes.
So as we're here now, I know you have a big galley on board, and you have an amazing owner's cabin.
Yes.
And you have a guest cabin.
Yes.
How many can we sleep?
In the cabin, you can sleep 8 comfortably. And then additionally, it's a very large cockpit. You can put another 4 people in the cockpit. So, it's very comfortable. I've had 14 people on board for 4 days, guys out at the island having a good time. So it'll accommodate quite a few people. For day sails, if you're not spending the night, we've had 20 people on board.
And I guess one of the things that's very clear in this boat is how you have the cockpit here.
Yes.
There is no work area here.
That's one of the attractions.
And you go back, you get behind the arch, and that's the all work area.
Correct, yeah. And I must say the original boat had that same concept.
Oh, really?
Yes, yep.
And you could say you can sail this by yourself?
Yes, yep. Not that I ever want to, because that's relying on everything working, right?
Yes, yes. But so you can sit, you have power furl, your main, and your head sail.
Everything is powered, yeah, hydraulically powered.
Hydraulically?
Yep.
What does it take to operate all of this? You're running around, you're standing at your helm.
Yeah, it's all at the helm. You may notice as we tour the boat more that there's no exposed lines anywhere. Everything's under deck. The only place we see them is back with the winches. And it's very simplified.
So let's start at the front.
Yeah.
What do we have in terms, we have anchor?
I have the anchor. It's on an arm which retracts and is stowed away, so it's out of the way, and
nice.
Visibly it's nice that it's gone. There's a bowsprit, hydraulically actuated for the spinnaker. That extends it an additional 8 feet to maximize that length for the large spinnaker.
So you have the jib, you have a spinnaker?
Yes.
You have a Genoa?
No. We have multiple jibs, but in terms of your typical Genoa, which would be a long sail, that's not the design of the boat. This is more traditional with a very large main and a smaller jib in terms of the square footage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you have your mast
And it's
forward.
also then self-tacking.
Nice.
Which is really nice. If you're beating up into the wind, you can just turn the wheel and you just keep going back and forth. It's very simple. Both of them just come back and forth.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it makes it very...
That's like when I was sailing dinghies.
Yeah, with single sail, yeah.
Wow, yes, this is just a little bit...
And it does feel a bit like that in the sense, because it's all carbon, it's relatively light for its length. And we were talking about what's up forward. In addition to that, there's also a bow thruster, which is nice when you're docking.
And stern?
No, just
And I
forward.
think retractable, correct?
Yes, retractable bow thruster. It's a
Which is-
vertical that comes up into the hull, and
Yeah, so
then the hull
it's
itself
clean.
is totally clean. It's not one of these through-hole units where you
Yeah, I don't like those.
Yeah, so it's
It's not like a tunnel.
very clean like that. And as you move aft, of course, you come to the mast, set up with multiple it's a mast with multiple halyards, again carbon fiber, and probably the key noticeable difference from the original rig is the fact that now we have a roller furling boom. So there's no need to flake the sail when you drop it. It actually rolls up. You can typically go ahead and reef the sail at any
Height.
spreader height that you want.
Yeah.
Typically, you like to have the head of the sail at a spreader, just from
Got
a
it.
load standpoint. So yeah, it's
And of
very
course,
flexible.
one of the big advantages of a roller boom versus a furling mast is that we can get proper slats in the sails.
Yes, the battens.
Yes.
It's a fully battened main with a good roach on the top of it there to
Yeah.
maximize the area.
You get a
yeah.
lot more sail out of it.
Yeah.
And a lot more
keep,
effective.
Keep good form. Yeah.
Yeah. So moving further back here,
Yeah. As we stay outside,
we have a German sheet, main sheets
German.
style.
I didn't know that was called German.
I think it is.
Okay.
You have it, no, you have just one drum.
Yeah,
You run
it's-
your sheet on one.
So if you have the two, the main
Basically, we have a
running both sides, it's
Triangular.
called a German. So you can adjust. Can you adjust the main sheet from both sides?
no
No.
one winch.
Yeah, you just
So
one.
only one. So
Yeah.
you don't have a German main
No.
sheet.
You
Also,
control the boom.
We're just gonna back up
Yeah.
and say, so coming further back,
Yes.
the sheeting, it's not German. You're running off just one winch.
For one winch. Yeah. There's one dead end on the sheet, and then it comes up through one sheave, and basically the boom is controlled by that, and then also the vang, which is
Right.
hydraulic. So you can position the boom really wherever you need it. Works out quite well. Yeah.
And what kind of navigation do we have?
The primary units are Furuno chart plotters. They're really massive computing machines that very capable for about anything you can imagine. And it's dual. So with a dual helm,
Right.
we have basically mirrored helms, so everything is duplicated.
Yeah, I noticed you have throttle controls for the engines on both sides.
Yes. Yeah.
So if it doesn't matter what
Yeah.
side you're
No
parked
matter where
into,
you are. Yeah. It works out well.
you're gonna be able. You don't have to run back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a coming back to you made this to be a one.
A
operation.
one person operation.
Wow.
So.
Tender garage.
Yes, in the garage, we currently have a 10-foot long rib and a couple kayaks.
All in the same garage.
Yeah, it's actually quite a bit of volume.
Wow.
Which, again, the design concept was to keep the boat clean, not have kayaks hanging off the rails, and just the whole idea was to keep it very clean.
Clean it is.
Yeah, and that was my son's concept when he
Really?
designed the boat. Yeah. He was involved at the very beginning, both in us finding the boat, selecting it, and then deciding to go ahead and modify it and turn it into a fast cruiser.
Where do people look to see more of his work?
AdamVorhees.com.
I'll put that in the description.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, of course.
No, I'm sure he would love it.
Excellent. So we kind of got down here. Let's go to the front interior.
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about the interior because it's quite amazing. And I want to really quickly bring up a thing we noticed coming in. There are additional portholes on the side. Do you have crew quarters in the back?
No, we didn't go as far as putting any kind of accommodation for crew, but there is room that you could have room for two people, a captain and crew. if
Yeah, I
you
noticed
wanted
that you
to. Yeah.
essentially could make 2 additional
Yes.
cabins.
Yeah.
But as it is now, let's go to the front. You have a owner's cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about this.
Yeah, the very forward end is a true head center, and it also includes a shower. That enclosure there, and as you come aft from that, you have a bed that starts as a queen, and then because of the taper of the bow ends up at double size, very standard, and quite a few lockers, cabinets, drawers, a lot of storage. The boat has a lot of storage throughout, not only formally inside, but also in the lazarette in the stern. There's enormous storage.
It's a big boat.
It is a big boat. Yeah.
But I love the wood paneling you have.
Yeah,
the
the teak.
textured wood.
Yeah, the teak.
That's teak?
It was something that my son designed. It's actually computer milled to look like waves.
No
And
way.
random. Yeah, yeah. So
I was wondering. I was like, is this like sandblast?
yeah. So a lot of the boat is just very clean white surfaces.
Yes.
But then that's kind of the accent that runs throughout the boat is that wood.
That's a very cool feature.
It makes it very nice. And then of course the carbon, the sole is all carbon fiber too. I mean the boat is entirely carbon fiber, keeping it light.
Wow. I still can't get my head around all that carbon fiber. Tell me about the galley.
Yeah, the galley accommodates 2 people for working in it, and it's complete.